Hang 10, 1, 0. Hey, how are you, everybody? MonroeMann here, and lesson for today is a plan keeps going when you don't. What does that mean? A plan keeps going when you don't. So it's weird grammar there, but it'll make sense in a moment. Our emotions go up and down constantly. And you could be riding on high, feeling fantastic. And when that's going great, everything's good. When you're feeling good, life is good. But a lot of times, you're not feeling good, and you don't want to do anything, and you don't want to move forward, and sometimes you doubt your dreams, you doubt why you started to do something in the first place. So that's what I mean by a plan keeps going when you don't. You have to kind of turn yourself into a machine that doesn't have emotions. What's up, Evelyn? How are you? You have to turn yourself into a machine that doesn't have emotions. A machine works whether it wants to or not. It does what it needs to do, whether it wants to or not. And it gets the job done, whether it wants to or not. A computer, an automaton, a robot, is programmed to do what you program it to do. I'm going to say it again. Maybe this is going to start to make sense. The title of this live stream is A Plan Keeps Going When You Don't. When you create a plan, and it's a long-term plan, not a simple plan for the day, you create a long-term plan and you know, okay, this is what I have to do every day as part of this long-term plan. And when you really believe it, and when you know that you putting these little things into action every single day are going to lead you to where you want to go, it doesn't matter how you feel about absolutely anything. The plan keeps going when you don't. So that's great if you're feeling good about the plan one day and you put the plan into motion. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do this. I'm going to keep going. I'm going to keep trying to do this. I'm feeling great. But the truth is, that feeling is not going to last. No awesome feeling lasts forever. And you're going to come crashing down off your big high at some point. And when that happens, most people stop doing whatever it is that they were doing before. Because people come up with their little strategies and they are moving forward because the plan feels good. And you feel confident. What happens when you lose all confidence in everything? All right, well, David is getting timed out for 10 seconds. That's your first chance. If you do it again, it's for a minute, and then eventually you're just going to be blocked. So, no need to criticize what we're doing here in the live stream. The plan keeps going when you don't. The key to success is having the ability to keep putting your plan into motion regardless of how you feel about it at a certain time. It is very easy to move forward and implement a plan when you're feeling great. Oh, I'm so excited. This is working out perfectly. Blah, blah, blah. That's easy for you to put a plan into motion. But can you put into... Can you put a plan into motion when you're not feeling good about yourself or about your plan or about what is going on in your life? That is the true test. Stamina to proceed even when you're not necessarily feeling fantastic. The plan keeps going even when you don't. How do you apply this to whatever you're doing in your life is you have to create a good plan. That's a given. And it needs to be a plan that you think is going to withstand the test of time. And then, once you have a very good plan in place, you just put it into motion every day, regardless how you feel during the day. You may wake up some mornings and you feel fantastic about the plan. Great, put the plan into place. You may wake up tomorrow and you feel terrible about the plan. Doesn't matter. You put the plan into play. Why? Because by the way, thank you for liking, thank you for subbing. My name is MonroeMann, and time to inspire you. Why do so many people recommend that you use to-do lists? Many people recommend that you do it because it helps you stay organized, it helps you stay on track. That's not the number one reason why you should create a to-do list. And just to show you, I have a to-do list right here. Just printed it out. Here's my plan, right? There's my plan of the things that I need to be getting done today. And what's up, Kevin Fisher? How are you? David Byer, I'm gonna put you in a timeout because anytime someone asks if they can ask me a question, the question ends up being really stupid. So that's strike two, Kevin. We're gonna give you one more chance. If you have a question, just ask the question, and it better be a legitimate question. I'm telling you right now, because you will be timed out for 24 hours if you ask some silly, stupid question in this live chat. Okay? So here's your chance, David. Let's see what you have to say. Here's your big chance. You gave 3 comments so far. If you give one more without the question, all right, timing. This is getting really annoying for 5 minutes. Okay. So David's timed out for 5 minutes, and next time David is going to get blocked for 24 hours. The plan keeps going even when you don't. I create to-do lists. Not only do they get me motivated, not only do they help me, but it gives me a plan for the day. And then I have to look at that plan and realize it does not matter how I feel. I have to implement that plan. If you can start to recognize that your plan needs to be independent of your emotions, you can accomplish amazing things. You have to recognize that it should not matter how you feel. If you've created a good plan, you should put that plan into motion regardless. This applies with a lot of people. A lot of personal trainers will talk about you need to go to the gym 3 days a week, and when you wake up in the morning, you go to the gym whether you feel like you want to go to the gym or not, because you created the plan when you were in a good state of mind. So you should be directed by the strategic CSO, Chief Strategic Officer in your head, who created that plan in the first place. Gracelyn Garretto, if you can do your workout 5 days a week, that's even better. And if that's what you've come up with 5 days a week, that's fine. Doesn't matter. Whatever the plan is, as long as you created that plan with a good state of mind, you just implement that plan every single day. And I say this with a grain of salt, but legitimately as well, mindlessly. If you have created a good plan, you should just become an automaton. You should become a computer. You should become a robot that just puts this plan into motion. Hello, Malvin Linda. Nice to see you. Hey, Don Johnson. How are you? Welcome back. It's weird in this age of AI, me telling you to become an automaton, become a robot, when with this age of AI, we're trying to engage our humanity more. We're trying to keep our humanity more because we don't want to be controlled by robots. We don't want to be controlled by AI. But I am telling you, here's the difference between an automaton and AI, so to speak. A robot doesn't have feelings, where AI is getting to the point where maybe it's going to have this perceived idea of human thinking and human rationality and all that. I don't want you to think about the AI. I want you to think about the benefit of being an automaton and a robot when it comes to making your dreams come true. I know I saw in the chat here, Someone saying that, Evelyn says, I don't want to be a robot. I don't want to be a robot. I get that, Evelyn. I'm not asking you to be a robot. I'm asking you to use your human nature, the human part of you, to create your plan and your dream. So here's my dream and here's the plan. As I said, I got a to-do list right here. And then you create your to-do list, you create your plan. But once you create the plan, you just need to execute this plan. You need to put things into action without thinking emotionally. No matter how, it doesn't matter if you're feeling great or you're feeling bad, just do the stuff that's on your to-do list. The plan keeps going when you don't. So many people have their dreams, they create a plan, and then along the way they get discouraged and start thinking, oh, I don't know, this plan's not going to work. Or I don't feel good today. I don't really feel motivated. Oh, this is stupid. I'm probably going to fail. Why should I keep going? Why should I keep trying? That's the human part of you that's sabotaging your success. What do we need to do? We need to put all that emotion aside and just put the plan into motion, like a robot, like a computer program. If you do a good computer program, and when there are no bugs, it does exactly what you want it to do. Our human emotions are the equivalent of a bug in a computer program. That's the best analogy I could say. When we are functioning at peak efficiency, we have no bugs in our brain and we feel good. That means we have no emotions, no negative emotions keeping us from putting our plan into motion. Most of us start a plan and then at some point we're going to get sidetracked. Why do we get sidetracked? 9.99999999999 times out of 10. You get sidetracked and get off track with the plan because of your emotions. And usually it's, oh, this is hard work. Oh, no, this is not going to work. Oh gosh, I don't know if I want to keep going. Oh, all of this effort's probably not going to help me. And I'm telling you, those are the bugs in our brain. A computer program, when it has bugs, it stops implementing the instructions. It stops moving forward. If you have a perfect computer program, meaning you got a perfect plan, and you click execute, and then immediately you get an exception error, does it continue operating? Absolutely not. It stops running completely. And it doesn't start running again until you restart the program and fix the bug. Most people, they just restart the program, but they don't fix the bug. So the next day, the same exact computer program crashes. They restart it, the computer program crashes. Think about this for you. You as a human, you get depressed, you stop the plan, and then you decide, all right, I'm going to start the plan again from the beginning. But we have bugs in our brains, which are all of our negative emotions. Those negative emotions are going to hit you again. You have to put your negative emotions to the side because those are the bugs in our mental computer program that are going to prevent you from achieving your dreams. This is why I'm telling you, the plan keeps moving when you don't. The plan needs to be like a robot, like a computer program, and you want to take away any of the potential bugs that will keep that computer program, aka your plan, from being implemented every single day. How do you make sure the plan gets implemented every single day? Stop using your emotions to make your decisions. Our negative emotions are not very good at helping us stay on track and helping us continue with our plans. Let me look at the chats and see what you guys are saying. And if people use AI too much, then we might be TWY. Tell me what TWY stands for. Hope it's good. Kevin says, your break diving stream is awesome. You made me think about the different. You're welcome, Kevin. I'm happy that you joined the live stream this morning with me and Indu. And I hope you'll join again. Thank you for joining the break diving channel live streams too. Don Johnson says, you the man with the plan. This is what I'm trying to tell you, Don Johnson. Being a man with a plan alone is not enough. You need to be the man with the plan with no emotions. I'm trying to think if there's a way to rhyme that. A man with a plan with no emotional spam. That could work. You need to be the man with the plan with no emotional spam. Because that emotional spam gets into the way of the plan, you're not going to implement the plan. I had a very interesting fortune cookie today. I want to read it to you because it's related to this. And I'm getting this amazing fortune cookie, so I'm going to read this to you. Stay tuned because this is going to be real good. Here, it says, here, read this. Can you read that okay? Knowledge and not doing are equal to not knowing at all. Right? Meaning, who cares if you have a plan if you don't put the plan into motion? Having a plan and not putting the plan into motion is the same thing as not having a plan. And I'm telling you that the number one thing preventing you from putting a plan into motion repeatedly every single day are your stupid emotions. Your stupid emotions going, well, this plan's not working as quickly as I thought. This is not a good plan. I'm not feeling it today. You know what? This plan is so hard. This is a lot of hard work. I didn't think it was going to be this hard. I deal with that every single day, these little negative emotions in my head telling me to quit and telling me to deviate from my plan. So Don Johnson, I might be the man with the plan, but it doesn't matter unless I'm the man with the plan who gets rid of his mental spam so that he can make things happen. Evelyn says, I use a to-do list, but now since you remind me, I'll do it. Think about that. I use a to-do list, but you needed me to remind you to do it. Evelyn said she doesn't want to be a robot. But Evelyn, you need to be a robot, because if you were a robot, if you were a computer program, you would put that plan into motion every single day without being told. We have amazing minds. Our brains are smarter than any computer. But the problem is we have emotions. It's the craziest thing. Think about that. We are smarter than the world's fastest supercomputer. But we get so much less done than the fastest supercomputer because we let our emotions constantly derail us from using the full power of our brain. You needed me to remind you to use your to-do list, Evelyn. Think about that. Yeah, I do to-do lists all the time, but I needed Monroe to remind me to do the to-do list. You need to be more like a robot. I need to be more like a robot. I need to take my plan and put it into action. Graceland's asking questions that have nothing to do with this live chat right now. So, not going to see. Be right back. I'll be back in 2 minutes. All right, Evelyn. David Barr, the guy in the picture, I'm his daughter, and I wanted to know how to better manage time. David, I have no idea what you're talking about. I don't know what picture you're talking about. Can you help us manage time? Graceland, I'm helping you manage time. Why? You may create a to-do list on paper, but if you let your emotions prevent you from actually getting things done on that to-do list, who cares that you created a to-do list? You'll be wasting time. I created this to-do list about 3 hours ago. I have done nothing on that to-do list in the last 3 hours. After I printed out the to-do list, I watched a TV show, I took a nap, and then I woke up and I started doing this live stream. None of those 3 things were on my to-do list. My to-do list did not have take a nap. My to-do list did not have watch a TV show. My to-do list did not have do a YouTube live stream. So my emotions, believe it or not, are what are preventing me from finishing what's on the to-do list. Because why not? I'm thinking, oh, that's going to require a lot of work. As soon as I look at that to-do list, it means I have to get things done. Number two, oh, that's probably not going to be fun. Oh, number three, oh, maybe we can do it tomorrow. Number four, it's still light out. Look, there's still light out there. I got plenty of time in this evening. That's all my emotions. A computer does not say, that looks like a lot of work. The computer gets it done. The computer doesn't say, oh, maybe we should do it tomorrow. The computer just starts doing the task when it's executed. That's why I'm telling you, the plan keeps going when you don't. You need to put those emotions aside and recognize I'm being lazy. I am procrastinating. I am not working as hard as I should be, and just get off your butt and do what's on your to-do list. And can you help with manage time? Hey guys, hey Lily. Hey Evelyn, I'm going into the 7th grade and I need help with time management. It doesn't matter what grade you're going into, you need help with time management. Everybody needs help with time management. Everybody needs, and I tell you this, it's not really, you don't really need help with time management. You need help with anti-laziness management. I have a big quotation that I always remind myself, winners do it now. When do you do it? Winners do it now. And that's the idea of get over your emotions. Because when should you do it? Now. I got my to-do list right here, right? When should I do it? Now. And now I'm inspired because as soon as I get off this live stream, I'm going to get to work on what's on that to-do list. I'm going to sit down and make it happen. Hi, Lily. Dobro Požolovitz. Don Johnson, the only way to fail is to never try. And again, Don Johnson, guess what? What's preventing you from doing that is your emotions. You may have a plan, but that plan means nothing unless you move forward. And usually, it's your emotions that prevent you from moving forward. You're coming up with some reasons in your head, why should I not do this? If I'm a good robot, I look at these instructions for the day, and what do? Hello, my name is Monroe. To do today, make a copy of the key, sign the contract, reset the email address. Oh, hey, I did that actually already. So MonroeMann Automaton did a good job. Write break diving book for 5 minutes, talk with Radhika. That's what you need to do with your plan. Just look at it and go, implement the plan, implement the plan, implement the plan. We need to be more like robots when it comes to getting things done. What's up? Eisbon, how are you? Make sure to like. Hey, Stucco. All right, David, you keep asking the same thing. I'm putting you in timeout for 10 seconds because you asked, can you help me with time management 4 times? Basically, you're asking for help for time management by wasting my time by asking the same question 4 different times. So if you want help with time management, key. First lesson, don't waste other people's time because then you're wasting their time and your time. I looked by my math teacher. Thanks, Mohammed. Math teacher must be a very good-looking guy. Gotta say. Make sure to sub and like. Thank you very much. You're going to get your teeth brushed by Mr. Toothbrush. I'll do a live stream by Mr. Toothbrush later. I'll bring Mr. Toothbrush onto the stream. Eisbon is saying, how you doing, Billy Bob? I am not Billy Bob. My name is Monroe Man. You guys know this. Yeah, thanks for clicking the like button. We've got 8 likes. I think we can get up to 10. I think we can get up to 10 likes. That's what I'm thinking. Lily, it's 2:39 a.m. for me. So I have to say, how do you say good morning? Is it dobre utra in Russian? Dobre utra. Hey, what's up, Kek? Good evening. Lily's going to stay up all night. Oh my gosh, that's pretty crazy. We're on 9 likes. Double tap the screen to drop a like. And Lily says, I wanted to pop in real quick to say, Привет. I got to go to bed, y'all. No, don't you say goodbye. No, до свидания. Don't you say до свидания. And bye, Lily. Lily's still here. Lily is still here. Don Johnson, it's hard out here for a pimp. Don Johnson, you're not a pimp. Don Johnson is the actor who played Sonny Crockett in Miami Vice, and he was going out to arrest the pimps. So I'm not sure, you can't have a name like Don Johnson and say that you're also a pimp. That's kind of impossible. Unless you're undercover Don Johnson, undercover Sonny Crockett, pretending to be a pimp so he can arrest some bigger fish. That is possible. What if I dance like a robot? Does that count? It depends. Only if you're trying to do the robot. If you want to do the robot dance, then dancing like a robot is good. Hi, Kafella. Long time no see. Good to see you. And yeah, it's okay. I already timed out Mr. David. Thank you, Kafella. You were very beautiful too. Great to have you here. Evelyn, what's up? Where's your wig? I mean, beautiful, natural blonde, amazing hair. No Karen hair, Evelyn. Remember, we don't use Karen as a pejorative to insult people, because there are many wonderful people in this world who have the name Karen, and we don't want to insult them by using their name to insult other people, right? How would you feel if I said, oh, dude, that guy is such an Evelyn. That guy's such an Evelyn. That's not nice, right? You'd be very insulted. So there's no reason for you to call someone else a Karen, right? And Don Johnson wasn't making enough money on that side of the law, so he retired and became a pimp. That's not good, Don Johnson. No, it reminds me when I was a public defender, and I went to go meet this client, and it turned out to be the same client who I represented many times before. So this guy's always committing crimes, and let's say his name's Mark. I'm saying, Mark, what are you doing? And he goes, Monroe, man, you don't understand. I said, what do you mean I don't understand? He goes, shit, man. Oh, I swore, but that was what he actually said. You don't understand. The police have their job, and I have my job. The police job is to try to catch me. Well, my job is to try not to get caught. I was like, oh my gosh. And he gave me this whole speech about how he getting arrested and he doing crime was just a part of doing business in his field. And it was very interesting because he eloquently put it that this was his profession. He goes, you're a lawyer. Your job is to come represent me. My job is to break the law so that you have someone to represent. Well, it was so funny. I actually laughed out loud when he's telling me this story. No, I am never a pimp. Pimps are not good people. Pimps are horrible, horrible people who exploit women and sometimes men by selling their bodies. So I don't think pimping is something to be proud of, and I don't ever want to be called a pimp. Super insulting, because that implies that I am somehow exploiting other people, right? Right, Don Johnson? But we will miss you, Don Johnson. Hope. Stuco member, trying to get 10 likes. Yeah, we had 9 before, and then we went down to 8. And going back to what I was saying before, the plan keeps going even when you don't. You have to take emotion out of your plans and out of your dreams. Because if you have a dream, it means you have emotions. Because the reason you were able to come up with a dream is because you had some emotional inspiration that guided you to create this dream. But once you start creating the plan and you've got a good plan in place, you do not want those emotions to get involved at all, because those emotions are more likely to encourage you to quit than they are to encourage you to keep going. Quitting is easy. pushing forward in the face of difficulty extremely, extremely hard. So, that's basically my summary of what I wanted to talk about right now. Guys, I'm going to head off now. I'm going to be back shortly. I'll probably come back with maybe Rocco Cibiani. I think he has a message that he wanted to spread with the world. I also actually have to do some stuff on my to-do list, some really important things. And I'm going to do it without emotion. I'm just going to sit down, whether I want to get them done or not, and get them done. I hope you guys will as well. Thank you for liking and subscribing to this channel. Thank you for checking out the Break Diving channel, BreakDiving, and subscribing to that channel as well. And thanks, Stucco member. We got to 9, then it went down to 8, then it went down to 7. Isn't that weird? I don't understand how that happens, that people give their likes and then they take their likes away. Not so cool. Not so cool. Have a good one, guys. I'll be back later. See you soon.